I feel like this whole story just makes me look nuts. This story just makes me look fucking crazy. But they're the one that's crazy, guys. Don't think that about me. It's them. We're both mad, actually. Hello, what's goody? It's your girl Brie MH back at it again with another video. I'm trying to be like slightly consistent with content right now at this time, so I'm just recording shit. But yeah, as you can see by the title, today's video is a story time. Before I get into it, I just want to say that I noticed that my lace, like the lace, is glowing. In the last video, the lace is glowing. Hopefully it's not doing that this time. I can't really see. Like, that's why I had the glasses on, but I still feel like I can't really tell. Oh fuck, I can't really tell what it's like gonna look like. Whatever it looks like right now, like that's just what you're gonna get. Yeah, the lace looks crazy, but it is what it is. That's not the point of the video. This is not a wig video or a tutorial. This is a very serious matter, and that's why I have my spectacles on at this time, because it's very serious. Sorry if you can see my ring light reflecting in the glasses, but this is a serious something that I'm about to talk to you guys about today on this day. This story time is about being catfished, okay? Yes, everybody in the world has recently watched that documentary on Netflix. What is it called? I just watched it the other day. Unknown Number, the high school catfish. Very fucked up. That story is just fucked up. The fact that I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it yet, go and watch it, because honestly, what the actual fuck? Like, why would she do that? Anyways, after watching that, I was like, yo, I can't believe that I actually have been catfished in this life, and I still have yet to tell the full story of this catfishing. I mean, I did tell it on TikTok 1 or 2 times, but like, bro, I should tell this story on YouTube. I don't know why I have been so hesitant to tell the story, like sit down and actually make a video about it. Who knows, maybe I'll do this video and not actually post this, because it's quite embarrassing. Like, honestly, it didn't happen this year, but the fact that it happened in the 2020s is absolutely diabolical at my big age. Why am I getting catfished? Are you stupid or dumb? Why? This happened like 2 years ago. I got catfished, like real life catfished, and I'm like a avid, is that even the right word? I love Catfish. Like, that show, bro, I've watched every episode of every season of Catfish. Like, religiously, I have watched Catfish over the years. Like, I love Catfish. I love Neve. I love Max. I love Cammy. Like, those are my peoples. Like, I love that show down. It is so entertaining, so riveting. It's groundbreaking. Oh my god, Catfish. Like, we're gonna catch these catfishes. It's so interesting to me. But never in my life did I ever think that it would happen to me. Never, because I am smart, you know, like I'm actually an intellectual being, and I actually like have sense, and I actually can't be tricked, at least so I thought. Honestly, low-key, I always wanted this to happen to me, because I always wanted an opportunity to get on the show, and like I had the opportunity. But let me just get into the story. So 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? Okay, now. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. If you guys have watched my YouTube videos, you've seen that I went to New York twice 2 years ago, right? In the year of 2023, I went to New York twice. The first time when I went to New York, you know, when you go to a different city or you go to a different country, downloading the dating apps, it just makes sense to download the dating apps just to see like what, like where the niggas at, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to catch a man, like I'm trying to, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it just makes sense. You're in a different town, different city, different country. Download the dating app so you can see where the niggas are at. Like, so that's what I did. I downloaded the apps. In regular life, like day-to-day life, I do not use dating apps. Obviously downloaded them, but I've never actually talked to anybody off of dating apps. I'll entertain them for like 1 and 2 days, and then like, this is whack. Like, why do I need an app to meet somebody? I'm saying that as if like I don't meet people off of other social media, but like dating apps specifically, no. Like, I don't know, I can't take those people serious. All they're trying to do is, that's all that everybody's trying to do. Anyways, you get the point. I don't use dating apps like that unless I'm in another country or I'm in a city, you know what I mean? Like, I'm outside of where I live. Then I'll go on the dating apps and just see what's going on. It's like a game. Like, I'm just there to swipe and look at attractive people. Cool. So I must have downloaded BLK, right? Because niggas, like, yeah, I downloaded BLK for the niggas. So I must have put my Instagram handle in the bio of my my profile. I don't know if this is the way this person found me or not, but I really believe that this is where they came from, because I don't recall talking to this person on the app, but they must have followed me I don't know how they followed me. I don't know where they got my Instagram from. It has to be from BLK. It just has to be because it's mostly Americans on there. You know what I mean? So I downloaded BLK, created my profile, like, you know what I mean? Put the most attractive photos, nice, sexy, cute girl, and then put my Instagram handle in the description box. Cause like I wasn't really on there looking for someone to like take serious. I'm just looking for I don't know. I'm not really sure. But like, yeah, I got a couple follows off of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you make a dating profile and you put your ad, they're gonna follow you. Like, that's just like what happens. Anyway, so this person followed me on Instagram. And I don't really think that I have a type, but I guess I do, like, kind of, sort of. I mean, bro, if you know me, you know. I don't really feel like I have a type, but some people may beg to differ. Because, you know, in my past, the people that I've talked to or like entertained, a lot of them, most of them have been, you know, lighter complected, like, you know, from light skin to brown skin, and just had a lot of tattoos. Like, my dream man in this life, like my ideal type of guy is like Wiz Khalifa and Dave East. Like, those type of niggas are my type. Like, that's what I like. Tall, lanky, brown skin, light skin, with a lot of tattoos. Like, I just love tattoos because I'm trying to kiss on them. Kissing on my tattoos. Hey. Kissing on my tattoos. Okay, anyways, yeah, I just love a man that is tatted up. Like, that's very attractive to me. Very tantalizing. Very just nice, right? So, yeah, this person followed me on Instagram. The account was locked. I'm pretty sure the account was locked. But from the little circle profile picture, I could see that, you know, this person fit into my type. They're just looking right. They're looking good. So, of course, what did I do? I followed them back on Instagram. Mind you, this person had an exceptional amount of followers. The profile looked real. The highlights and everything, it was making sense. The highlights were like from 5,000 weeks ago. So I'm thinking this is a real person. I just, like, off rip, I'm not thinking that this is a fake page. I'm thinking that this is a real, genuine human being that is real. Mind you, we had mutuals as well. We had like 1 and 2 mutuals, I'm pretty sure. So I'm like, this has got to be a real human being. Like, what the hell? I never had a reason in the beginning to think that this person was not who they portrayed to be, right? So we followed each other. Nothing really happened. This person never hit me up. They would just like pictures or whatever that I would post on my story. They were just liking stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I would return the favor here and there. They would post something on their story. I would like it. Cool, whatever. It was just a mutual liking type of thing. So that happened when I went to New York and I downloaded the app, blah, blah, blah. When I got back to Canada now, when I get back to my hometown or whatever, when I got back home, I remember this significantly. I posted this one picture in particular on my Instagram story. I'm not gonna say I broke the internet, but my Instagram was moving mad at this point when I posted this picture. Like, it was receiving a lot of feedback. I don't know what it was about this photo in particular, but it was just receiving a lot of attention. Mr. Man, he made it a thing to like and reply this time. So I'm like, oh, okay, like you were just warming up. Now you're ready to, you know, now you're ready to, you get me? So he replied to my story saying like, oh, let me take you out. Like, I want to take you out for dinner. Like, I don't remember the exact first initial message, but it was something along the lines of that. Like, let's go out for dinner. I want to take you out. You're beautiful. Like, let me take you out for dinner. And I was like, oh, like in the person's bio, it said that they were in New York, right? So I'm like, oh, you should have said something when I was in New York. I'm back home now. So like, I don't know when next I'm gonna be in New York, so taking me out for dinner, like, it's not happening unless you come here or something, you know what I mean? He was like, oh damn, I missed you, I thought you lived out here, blah blah blah. I'm just like, nah, I don't live there. Like, I live in Canada. I'm a Canadian girl. Cool, whatever. Me and the person, you know, we chop it up a little bit in the DMs, and then, you know, that message comes forward. Oh, I'm not on here like that, like, here's my number, text me type shit. So of course we move over to text now. You know, it was going all right, and then it got to a point where I was just like, so like, how did you get my Instagram? Because like, how did you get here? I'm thinking it's either the dating app or maybe they know me from from another social media platform like TikTok or something. And for whatever reason, this nigga got rude. Like, I wish I had the screenshots, but he was like, oh, I hate when you, I don't know why this triggered this person like this, and I don't know why I continued to talk to this person after this message, but whatever. He was like, oh, I hate when you bitches ask that question. Like, this person would always go from 1 to 10. Like, it was always so, but I liked it though. Not the bitch part, but I don't know, something, it was like a roller coaster ride in a sense. Like, it was just like, I didn't know what side of you I'm gonna get today, but it's kind of fun. That's bad. That is kind of bad. But he was just like, I don't know why you bitches always asking that shit. Like, you guys know your social media's out there. It's all over the place. Like, I got your Instagram from something. Like, the fuck? Like, getting rude. And I was like, okay, damn, nigga. Like, I just wanted to know what in particular you got it from. I feel like they got defensive like that because it was from the BLK app. Like, I genuinely feel like that's why they were biting my head off like that. But anyways, moving on. We still ended up having conversation after that. I never stopped talking to them, which I probably should have. But it just continued. We were talking for like a few days, I feel like, consistently for a couple days, but then it just started to get a bit weird. Mind you, this person told me that their name is Cash, okay? I'm thinking like, your name's not Cash, like what's your name? They're like adamant about the fact that their name is Cash, okay? Here's a picture of the person. This is what they look like. And before anybody says, oh, you really thought that was real? You really thought that he would talk to you? Like, come on now. Guys, like what? I get them. You would be surprised the caliber of the type of human beings that I have spoken to or speak to in this life. I don't know what you guys think you know based on what I've posted on the internet. This is what it is. Like, this is the type of nigga that, like, you know, catches my attention and I have spoken to in the past. Like, this is the type. So yeah, don't be fooled by what you've seen lately. Don't be fooled by that, because that I was attempting something, but this is it. So anyways, like, I get that, like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to say, you just never know. Everybody has different taste. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That is what I'm trying to get to right now. I'm waffling so bad right now, but like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Anybody could be attracted to anybody, okay? So yeah, I genuinely thought that I was talking to this person for a hot minute. I thought it was real, like, actually. Yeah, so they're, you know, they told me that their name is 𝐃𝐎𝐍'𝐶𝐄𝐍. They're like 30 something. I want to say they told me initially that they were 34, something around that. Mind you, at this time I'm 26. So 34, I'm like, okay, cool, like, that can go on. Nothing's wrong with that. 34 and 26, not that bad. So yeah, 𝐃𝐎𝐍'𝐶𝐄𝐍, their age was like 34, and they told me that they had kids. So I'm like, oh, because I don't like talking to men that have children. I'm so sorry. You could be the most fabulous man on the face of the planet Earth. If you got kids, I'm so sorry. Minus 10 points. Like, like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I've just heard things and I've experienced things in this life, and it's just not for me. You know what I mean? But because of how consistent this person was, and like the conversation was actually good, I was like, okay, you know what? Like, we'll see where this goes. Like, we'll see if something can come of this. I don't know this person like that yet, but we'll just see what happens. I wasn't ready to write him off yet because I thought they were attractive. So like, I wasn't ready yet. But it just started to get weird when he was like, okay, like, I have 2 kids, but one of my baby moms has 3 children outside of me, but I basically adopted them. And I was like, whoa, like, you got 5 kids then. Like, 2 was already a lot, but 5? Like, whoa. Like, that's a little bit mad. And yeah, like, I don't know, they were just always talking about how their baby mom's this and their baby mom's that, and I'm like, yo, I've literally kind of dealt with some shit like this before. Like, I'm actually cool off of this. So I started to like ease off. Like, I started to not really take them in like that, you know what I mean? Because why do you have 5 kids and why are you always complaining about your baby moms? Like, I don't have time for this. Plus they were also like asking for nudes like very early on into conversation, but I was like, I'm not on that. Like, I don't do that. And they were like, okay, they understood that part. I wasn't really phased by, because they were just like, you know, on it when I said that I don't do that. Like, that's not my thing, especially this early on into speaking. Like, you're actually bugging out. They're like, nah, I understand. Like, I respect that. I'm not gonna bother you about that no more. That's another red flag that I should have just I should have really took it in, and I should have stopped speaking to this person. But bro, sometimes looks blind you. I'm sorry. Like, come on now. We have all overlooked red flags in this life. It was really the 5 kids. That's when I was like, yeah, I don't really think I can do this. I didn't say that to them directly. I just stopped responding. And then they stopped trying to hit me up. Nah, it wasn't the 5 kids that made me stop talking to them. We kept talking, but there was one day in particular, I must have been coming home from work or something. Mind you, me and this person would talk consistently throughout the day, like literally consistently. From the moment I woke up to the minute that I was going to bed, all throughout the work day, me and this person are going back and forth texting. Like, it was very, very Like, I have never talked to somebody so consistent like this human being. Like, I'm literally, I feel like I compare every talking stage or phase that I go through, every person that I've ever talked to since this person, I'm comparing the consistency to this person, because it was just like, they were just ready always. They were ready to talk any time of the day, any tick of the talk of the day. They're ready up to have a conversation. I like that. Obviously, that's a red flag in itself, because of why do you have so much time on your hands? Are you not at work? Mind you, this person told me that they worked at the airport and they were a nurse. Oh, I'm just why would I believe that? But it made sense though. I'm telling you guys, it made sense. They said that they worked at the hospital. It was like a couple days out of the week they were at the hospital, and then like early morning hours, like from 4 a.m. to some other time, they were at the airport. But like, still, why do you have so much time to text? Anyways, there was one day that I was leaving work and I'm going to catch my train or whatever, and I turned off my data or something, and we were messaging on iMessage, right, with a phone number that had a New York area code. It was 347 or whatever the fuck the area code is. There was just so many numbers as well. It was either 347 or 929. I can't remember exactly, but it was one of them. Yeah, I must have turned off my data, so I wasn't receiving iMessages. And then I received a text saying like, did you really block me? Like, you really thought that you were gonna get away from me? We're never gonna stop talking. Like, going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? I was literally like, nah, this nigga's bugging out. Like, I literally just turned off my data for like 2 seconds. Like, you need to relax. Why are you texting me off of a different number now to say to me, did you really block my number? Like, why would you block me? Getting like going off on me. I was like, what the fuck? But at the same time, I kind of liked it, because it's like, oh my god, do you like me? Like, you like me a lot. This is like weeks into talking, by the way. I don't know, this type of shit is fun. It was fun in the beginning. So yeah, I text back and I'm just like, nah, like, I just turned off my data for a second. Like, just like, when I turn it back on, I'm gonna iMessage you. Like, just relax. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that serious, babe. Like, da da da. But yeah, I think that's when I was just like, yeah, this person's tripping. Like, they're bugging out. It's too early to be doing that. And if I blocked you, why are you messaging me? If you thought I blocked you, why would you actually get another number to text me? We're only like 2-3 weeks in. Relax. And why would I block you just randomly? We were just having conversation. Why would I just randomly block you? After that, I was just kind of like, nah, they're doing too much. The baby mom stuff, I can't really deal with that. And then you're moving crazy. Like, what the fuck? So I kind of stopped talking to them, and they had no problem with it. They like, it just fizzled out. But after a while, I must have posted something on my Instagram story that had something to do with like mental health or like something like that. It was something like I was crashing out. I do struggle with my mental health. I was diagnosed with like major depressive disorder a couple years ago and severe anxiety. So like, yeah, I have my times when it's like really bad and it's beating down on me. And you know, sometimes I'll just post a lot and then just completely go ghost another time. I must have been posting some shit on my story that implied, you know, I was going through it. And the person, Cash, replied to my story and was like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And I was like, ah, nah, I'm good. Like, don't worry about it. And they were just like, nah, talk to me. Like, what's going on? And that just pulled at my heartstrings, because nobody else is checking for me. So the fact that I don't know you from nowhere, really. We had a conversation for like, what, 3 weeks, and it kind of just died, and you care. Like, I don't know, it seemed like you care, because I'm even trying to tell you, nah, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm good. And you're saying, no, talk to me. I was like, damn, is this what it's like for someone to actually care or like want to be there for you? So of course I fell into the trap and we started speaking again based off of that. And this is when it all went south. Okay, it wasn't immediate. Honestly, it was good. It was good for a while. Like, it was actually good. But then it got to a point where I was just like, wait a minute, why have we not got on FaceTime? Like, this is a bit weird. We're talking consistently for months now. For like, you know, a hot minute. And I'm like, why haven't you ever FaceTime me or like anything? Mind you, this person's sending pictures of themselves, sending pictures of their surroundings. Like, I'm getting videos and stuff. And so I'm thinking shit is like, this is normal. But then I was like, nah, most of the American men that I've talked to in this life, they're trying to get on FaceTime. If not immediately, like within a couple weeks of talking. Like, it doesn't usually take this long to get on FaceTime. They're usually adamant about that. Me, on the other hand, I'm kind of shy and reserved when it comes to like talking to men on the phone, because you wouldn't think I would be like that, but I am. Like, I'm kind of reserved and shy when it comes to men, especially like on talking to them on the phone. And I'll tell you why. Once when I was in elementary school, I must have called or ended up on the phone with somebody somebody that I used to have a crush on. I was on the phone with them and they were like, yo, is that Brianna talking? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, why do you sound like that? And I was like, sound like what? They're just like, you sound like a male teacher. I was just like, what the Like honestly, that ruined it for me. After that, I was just like, I will never talk to a nigga on the phone ever again. That was literally in elementary school. That shit stuck with me. That's not the first and last time. There was one time I was on the phone with one of my male friends, and his mom must have overheard my voice and was like, I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but I remember significantly this lady said, "I wish Batman you're the phone with." That lady said, "Oh, which Batman you're on the phone with? Which man will sound like girl you're on the phone with?" I was just like, oh my god, do I really sound like a man? Like, I don't think I sound like a man, but I'm used to my voice. But a lot of the time people say that I sound masculine. I don't really understand it, but it's whatever. So with that being said, like, I'm not the type of person that's jumping to get on FaceTime with anybody. Honestly, male or female, I'm not really jumping to get on FaceTime with you. So it never really bothered me that me and this person never FaceTime. But after a certain point, I was like, nah, this is getting weird. Like, usually men are trying to get on video call with a gal like me. Like, they're usually trying to, like, very eager. So I must have questioned that, like, why have we not gone on FaceTime? Like, what's going on? And he was just like, you know, he doesn't really FaceTime people like that. He's more of a texter and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. But like, if this is to go somewhere, we are long distance, we have to FaceTime at some point. And he was like, yeah, eventually we'll get to it. But like, honestly, right now is not the time for that. I'm always busy. You know, I'm always on the road, this, that, and third. They just made it sound a way that I was like, okay, honestly, I get it. So I never really pushed for the FaceTime. Mind you, I'm also thinking about myself. I'm an anxious human being and I can be a little bit awkward. So it's just like, okay, you don't want to FaceTime? All right, cool. Continue talking to this person, and then it got to another point when I was just like, nah, we need to get on FaceTime, because I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to my coworkers, and I'm like, yo, do you guys not find it weird that me and this person have been talking for like 3 months and they've never tried to FaceTime me? Nothing, not even sent a voice note. Like, they send pictures and this, that, and the third. We talk consistently throughout the day, but we don't FaceTime. And everybody was like, nah, that's a catfish, like, you're getting catfished. And I was like, you really think so? Like, you think I'm getting catfished for real? I had a feeling, man. I guess I was just a little bit in denial. I don't know, I just liked the person, I liked the consistency. That's really what it was for me. But everybody was like, nah, you need to like talk to them about that, like get on FaceTime with them to make sure that they're a real person. Suppose you're talking to God knows who you're talking to. So I was like, okay, you know what, you're right. So I tried to get this person on FaceTime again. I'm like, yo, you're not trying to FaceTime? Like, we've been talking for X amount of time. Hello, like, let's get on FaceTime. What is taking us so long to get on FaceTime? I'm not really understanding. And he was like, I don't know why you keep bringing this shit up. Like, I don't even FaceTime my kids. My kids don't even bother me this much to get on FaceTime, this, that, and that. Going off. I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we'll just continue talking just like this. It's cool. It is what it is. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a catfish. I'm referring to this person as a catfish now. But I kept talking to them though. I was okay with it. Like, if you want to be a catfish, cool. Like, I will just continue chatting with you. This is fun and I like it. You're cool. Like, the conversation's flowing. It is what it is, honestly. And I was also talking to other people at the same time, so it never really bothered me that much. You know what I mean? Honestly, like, I'm pretty sure I was in a relationship at this time, so it really didn't bother me all that much. Oh my god, that's really bad. I don't think it was a relationship, like, officially, because how could it be? But I was definitely talking to somebody else that lived in Alabama or some shit like that at the time. Oh, that really diminishes it. That's not good. This is a part of the reason why I've never told this story fully, because a lot of timelines are overlapping at this time. But I was talking to a lot of people around this time, so it never really bothered me all that much. I have to be honest with you, it never really bothered me because I was FaceTiming them. So it was just like, okay, cool. That's bad. That is very bad. Shame on me, because that's probably why people don't take me serious in this life, because I don't take nothing serious in this life. But how serious can you really be if we're all long distance? I'm in Canada, nobody's buying tickets to come see me, and nobody's buying my ticket to come see them. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to everybody in the world. Like, what? That's what I was on back then. But anyways, me and this person continue talking. We are getting very close. Even after the fact of me never getting on FaceTime with them, we still were talking and getting close. Like, they were telling me all types of shit about their life and their like growing up. I'm seeing baby pictures. Like, me and this person would exchange photos of each other. They're sending me baby pictures of themselves, I'm sending baby pictures of myself. It was really bad. Like, it was getting deep. It was getting deep, man. We were getting deep and divulging all type of information to each other about our past. That person was probably lying about everything, but whatever, man. I was opening up through text message. I would send them voice notes and they would never send me a voice note. They all told me that they spoke Spanish. I'm like, yo, can you send me a voice note if you speak in Spanish? They would not send it, but I was not phased, like I told you, because I was talking to other people. So it bothered me, but not that much. But then when it started to get a little bit serious, I don't know how it can get serious when you never FaceTimed or voice noted each other, but it started to get serious, man. That person was talking about sending a edible arrangement to my job and flowers and this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, I've never had that type of treatment yet in this life. I've never even been in a relationship. Even still to this day, I haven't been in a serious, real, bona fide relationship where we're doing these type of things for each other. So that type of talk was like, I liked it. I really was fancying it. And I thought that they would actually do it because they would send me money for food. Like, they would send me bread. So yeah, man, I was at some point I was really going for the fantasy. Like, I was really deluded. I was super delusional. Yeah, like, you know, me and this person started telling each other that we love each other. They said it first. They said it first. I actually feel like I sound crazy right now. They said it first though. They said it first and I said it back. I didn't really feel that way, but like, you know, if somebody says it to me, I'm gonna say it back. I feel like we were both love bombing each other. That is what was happening. We were love bombing each other, but it felt good and it felt right. So that's why that occurred. That person all told me that they bought a plane ticket to come out here. There was one night we were looking at Airbnbs together, not over the phone, in text, but they were so consistent that it honestly felt like I was talking to somebody, like, out loud, but I really wasn't. But yeah, that's how it felt because it was just so consistent. What the fuck? I don't know how it could feel like that, but yeah, that person showed me screenshots. This shit might look fake to you guys, but it looked real. I don't know, I guess I wasn't looking too deep into it, but it just seemed so real. But okay, moving on. I ended up going to New York again. It must have not been months then. It was a shorter period of time. I'm making it seem like me and this person were talking for a significant amount of time before I went back to New York again, but it really wasn't that long. It was like a month or two. I think that I went to New York the first time in April and I ended up going back in, oh shit, I think I ended up going back in May. So it really wasn't, was it May? I can't fucking remember, but you guys see the vlogs. If you go look on my channel, you could see the second time that I went to New York in 2023. So when I went that time, the plan was for me and this person to meet in real life. Absolutely dangerous. I don't recommend, like, why would you go and meet somebody that you never seen? You guys never FaceTimed. Like, why are you going to New York to see this person? But honestly, that's what I went to New York for. Like, I linked up with people. I linked up with friends and family. But the whole reason that I bought that ticket to go on that bus to go to New York was to meet that catfish. Yeah, it's not a joke. Like, that's actually why I went there. So when I got there now, mind you, I'm on the bus, taking the Flix bus to New York, and me and this person are texting like all night. Like I said, we would text all throughout the day, so they knew I was coming. Like, we talked about this. Oh, we're gonna meet, we're gonna do this. He's taking me here, he's taking me there. Oh, if he didn't have to work, he would have picked me up from the station and this, that, and the third, but he's gonna be at the hospital, right? Like, this long elaborate thing, but he's texting me though the whole night, all till I fell asleep on the bus. So there was a particular day that we were supposed to see each other and that man just wasn't responding. I'm like, this is so fucking weird, because you're literally, like, I know you're on your phone 24/7. I have proof that you're on your phone 24/7. The texts are usually rolling in a rapido, speedy, and like, he just wasn't replying. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, my daughter fell off her scooter and bust her face open. Sent me a picture. I received a photo of this little girl with her face busted open. It was bloody and everything, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, I understand, but like, when are we like, how is this gonna work? Like, I came here to see you, so when am I gonna be able to see you? Like, obviously, I hope that your daughter's okay. Did you guys go to the hospital? Like, obviously I was concerned, but then it got to a point in the conversation where I was like, so, like, when are we seeing each other? And I feel like, I can't remember what that person said, what the catfish said, but I'm pretty sure they got rude, so I ended up blocking them. I blocked their phone number, right? And then they messaged me on Instagram and was like, did you really block me? Like, getting mad at me. And I was like, yeah, because I came here to see you and it's just excuse after excuse. Like, we haven't seen each other and I've been here for how many days? Like, what the fuck? So they got blocked on Instagram too. Then obviously I came back to Canada and I was bored. So I unblocked them. I've definitely got issues, man. Or at least I did. I unblocked them because I was bored. I miss the consistency. I miss having somebody to talk to all the time. So I unblocked this person. So when I did that, I texted them and said, hey, and they, you know, they let me know how they felt because they were upset or whatever. And I was just like, I miss you. So like, yeah, And then we ended up talking again. We ended up talking again, even though I never met them. Meanwhile, I went to New York and spent how much money? I spent bread. Because you know the exchange rate between America and Canada is not, like, it's not good. The Canadian dollar is shit. So I'm spending bread, bro. Like, I spent a lot of money on Airbnb and this and that. All for me to not meet this person. Cool. And he never even reimbursed me. Like a suckud. Yeah. Moving on. We end up talking again and everything is back to normal. Everything is fine and dandy. Like back to normal, talking consistently, whatever. And then we're making plans to see each other again. But it was just, it got to a point where I was just like, yeah, nah, this is a little bit too suspicious, bro. I came to your city and you never even let me see you. Like now I'm really like, let's get on FaceTime. Now I'm getting angry because you wasted my time and money and you think that shit is sweet. You're coming with I love you, baby, and all these sweet things that you're saying to me about let's have a kid and all of this ray. But you never met me though when I was in your city. I don't even know if you actually live in New York. Like you have a New York area code and this and that, but are you actually from where you say you're from? And this person didn't even talk, like the way how they texted wasn't even given New York, to be honest. It was given down south, but whatever. So yeah, it just got to a point where I was just like, nah, I gotta start looking shit up. So, you know, I go on Facebook, I go on all the social media apps and I start searching up 𝐃𝐎𝐂𝐂𝐓'𝐒. And I'm seeing that there's a bunch of accounts with this name, with this guy's pictures on it. So I'm like, that's weird. Go on Facebook now and I type in 𝐃𝐎𝐂𝐂𝐓'𝐒. Why do I see profiles that say 𝐃𝐎𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐓'𝐒? So I'm just like, this man told me his name was actually Cash with a K. Who's 𝐃𝐎𝐿? So one night we must have catch up in an argument now and I said to him, all right, 𝐃𝐎𝐿. And he was like, whoa, what did you just say? Like, why did you say that? I'm like, your name's 𝐃𝐎𝐿, isn't it? And he was just like, yeah, but don't call me that. And I was just like, what the fuck? It's been how many months and you're only now telling me that your name is 𝐃𝐎𝐿? What the hell? So I was just like, yeah, this is obviously a catfish. But I kept talking to them regardless because I liked it. I was having fun. So I just kept going. But there was one night in particular. Fuck. Now I gotta backtrack a little bit because I forgot an important key of information. This man told me, there was one night when I was asking to get on FaceTime and he told me that he lives with his baby mom. That he was living with his baby mom. And that was the reason, a part of the reason why we couldn't get on FaceTime is because he lived with his baby mom. Or some shit like that. And I was just like, what the actual fuck? Oh, no, I'm telling the story all wrong. It's because I'm forgetting. Okay, boom. There was one point, it was Mother's Day. And he posted, mind you, this person told me that they have two baby moms, right? The one that has 3 kids outside of him and then the one that he has 2 kids with. Is that how it goes? Yes. And he adopted the 3 and has his 2, right? Then there was a point in our text relationship that he had a pregnancy scare with one girl that he was seeing before me and him started talking. And the girl was saying that she was pregnant. And on Mother's Day, this person posted their mom, their baby moms, and the one that was expecting on their story saying Happy Mother's Day. And I was like, what the fuck? But one of them was a girl with red hair. I will never forget her. It was a girl with red hair. And I was like, okay, interesting. Like, this is a very interesting lot of baby moms that you have here. They were just not really given, like, it wasn't making sense. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't making sense. The girl with the red hair in particular, though, keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. This person also posted me on their story, too. I don't think it was on Mother's Day, because obviously I don't have no kids. And we never even... yeah, but they definitely posted me on their story maybe like a day or something later. I have a screenshot of this when they posted me and they were like, oh, my mom said that you're beautiful this time the third, like, yeah, you know, I would have been posted you, but I don't want none of these niggas to try and find you. And it was just all the things like like, I don't know, these type of things are just things that you want somebody to say. Like, I don't know, they just knew how to tug at my heartstrings. Or maybe my heartstring them weak, because why is that tugging at, why is that doing anything for me? I don't know. But yeah, so fuck, moving forward, they told me that they were living with the girl, the recent baby mom that was pregnant at the time, right? They were told me that they were living with her. It must have been one night I went out and I was intoxicated and now I was getting mad because I'm like, bro, in a long distance relationship, if I'm intoxicated, the least you can do is get on the phone with me so that we can do a little something. You get what I mean? I can't see you, so the next best thing is to do something over the phone. So if I'm intoxicated, answer the phone. So I was calling this person. I was calling and FaceTime and not getting no answer, and they're texting me like, you know, I don't like to get on FaceTime, this and the third, and you know my situation already, you know, she's right next to me, this, that, and the third. And I'm telling them, tell her Nah, I'm foul, bro. This is not a good story. This is not a good story at all, because I knew that this is a catfish, but the things that I was saying and doing is not good. I wouldn't actually do that. I wouldn't actually do this. Know that somebody's living with their baby mom and entertain it. It's all because in the long run, I knew this was fake. I'm telling you guys, I knew that this was not real. It was just a lot of fun. So I'm telling this man, bro, just tell her that you need to FaceTime your cousin right quick. Like, just go to the bathroom quickly. And he was like, oh, you don't understand. Like, she's up my ass, this, that, and the third. Like, I can't get no break from her. She's always trying to be in my business. Right, that's why I won't get on the phone with you. And I'm like, bro, that is so stupid. Like, this is so dumb. So I basically gave them an ultimatum. Like, it's either you FaceTime me or we're done. Oh, fuck. I gotta backtrack a little bit too. I don't have no screenshots for most of this because they pranked me one day and was like, I can't talk to you no more. Bye. And then they just blocked me. They just blocked me, blocked my number. In the midst of our conversation, you know, just randomly was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't talk to you anymore. Bye. And blocked me. I was like, what the fuck? So then I went and messaged them on Instagram like, what the fuck? Why did you block me? And then we had this whole argument just for them to be like, oh, I was just joking. Like, I just wanted to see what you would do. It's not that I don't play those games. It's just like, okay, when it gets to a certain point, I'll just delete everything. Like, it's like you never existed. Because this was just in text. So, like, I deleted everything. But they were just joking around. They texted me and was like, I was just playing. I just wanted to see what you would do. Like, what? This is a crazy person. But this is some shit that I would do. So I was like, this is... Like I said, the shit was fun. I'm not lying to you. It was just really fun. But that shit actually pissed me off though, because it's just like, what the fuck? You just told me you love me, and now all of a sudden, you're blocking me. You're blocking me and telling me you can't do this. Bye. Are you stupid? I feel like this whole story just makes me look nuts. This story just makes me look fucking crazy. But they're the one that's crazy, guys. Don't think that about me. It's them. We're both mad, actually. But I would never catfish somebody. That's the difference. Yeah, I just gave them an ultimatum and I was just like, this was just one random night. I was just like, you're either gonna call me when you're on your way to work or I'm done. Like, I'm not talking to you anymore. You made me come to New York and waste money. We're still talking, but you won't get on FaceTime with me. Like, this is stupid. You're talking about a future and this, that, and the third. How can we get there? If, like, what? So they were just like, yeah, I'm gonna FaceTime you then. It's okay. Like, I'm gonna do it. And they never did it. So in the meantime, while I'm there waiting for this phone call, I'm searching up Catfish. How do you get on Catfish? How do I apply to get on Catfish? Because now I'm fed up. I'm tired of this shit. But I really want to know who the fuck this is, because we're sending each other money. I came to New York. We didn't meet. You're telling me you love me and this, that, and the third. I'm saying it too. We're talking about kids and all type of shit. Like, come on, something's gotta give. I want to know who the fuck this is, because this is getting weird. Okay, so I find the application site for Catfish and I apply, not thinking anything of it really. I'm just thinking like, I'm just gonna apply and nothing's gonna happen. I type in all the information. The thing that I filled out was just like, you know, you think you're getting catfished, like put a picture of the person that you think that you're talking to. What's the person's name? Attach any of the links, like any of the links on social media that have this person's name on it. So I sent like a bunch of Facebook links, a bunch of Instagram, the actual Instagram that I was conversing with, the number, the email, because I had everything. I had all this information, right? So I sent everything. They ask you like a little bit about the situation. When did you guys start talking? Are you guys in a like official relationship? Do you guys tell each other you love each other and all type of stuff? And I filled out everything. What is the age of the person? Blah blah blah. Are you still in communication with them? How do you communicate with them? Ray blah blah blah. I sent in all the information. I'm not thinking that anything would come of this. So after I sent in the application, I'm still digging and trying to find information. I go back on Facebook and I type in 𝐃𝐄𝐍'𝐶 and I'm trying to find anything that would anything that could lead me to the real person, right? Mind you, still waiting on this phone call that I'm not receiving. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning or some shit. Me and him are still going back and forth, but I'm also doing my Googles at this point. And mind you, I had this person on Snapchat as well. I had this person on every social media platform. Snapchat, Instagram, iMessage. I had like 3 numbers for them and their email. Okay, so what happened? Yeah, I must have typed in 𝐃𝐄𝐍'𝐶. I found a random Facebook page that had a picture with the 𝐃𝐄𝐍'𝐶 person's ID, like with their full name on it. So it said something like I can't remember the whole name, but it was like Kashawn Taylor Gage Cortez or something like that, the full name. So now I take that and I'm searching the World Wide Web for this person. Like I'm searching, scouring down the internet. Why do I come across a video on YouTube of this person, the person that I thought I was talking to, saying, like, y'all niggas not need to stop. They're like, y'all niggas need to stop using my picture to catfish. Mind you, this video is like 10-15 years old, and me and the catfish had a conversation about how I recognized them. I swear I used to see them on Tumblr or something. This is somebody who used to be like Tumblr famous. They sent me a specific picture and I was like, nah, I definitely seen this man before. Like, why do you look so familiar? And they were just like, oh, I used to be popular on Tumblr. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. So then when I found this video, I was like, okay, yeah, like this person is like, people are using this person's likeness to catfish people, and it's been happening for over 10 years. Like, from Ustream days. I'm pretty sure it was a Ustream that this video came from, of this man, Keshawn Cortez, the real one, telling people to stop catfishing women as him from Ustream fucking days, bro.
Boo. Nah, I'm just playing. What it do, man? It's Young Taylor, back at you again, live and direct in Las Vegas, Nevada, posted at the condo. Niggas is wasted right now, man. Felt like making this video that everybody want, you feel me? Since I'm not who I am. And I lost, what is it, 500 followers in the last 4 days? Cause niggas wanna take my pictures and say that they're me and put a different name. But man, there only could be one, and there is only one Taylor. And that's me, man. Yeah, I'm just here to clear that up, man. I'm the nigga that you see in all them pictures on Tumblr, Twitter, Skype, Facebook, whatever you get on. Or that nigga that you see on your bitch cell phone.
So, okay, I found that, noted. Like, I'm still waiting on this FaceTime call from Cash, the catfish, but I'm finding this information. So then, there are so many Facebook pages with this person's name. So I'm just scrolling. I must have came across one that was attached to an Instagram, right? So, like, I'm doing my catfish Neve and Cammy, Neve and Max detective skills now. I don't know why it took me so long to do this, but this night I was just really pissed off and I was really trying to get to the bottom of it, even though I had sent in my application to Catfish. I didn't think that they were gonna reach out to me. So I'm doing all the work. So I'm scrolling. I find an Instagram. I find a Facebook account that is attached to an Instagram account, right? And the Facebook must have had like, it only had a few friends on there. I'm thinking, nah, this can't be real, because this man is very attractive. Like, the man looks good. So I'm thinking this can't be his real page, but it's attached to a Instagram. So I click on the link or whatever it is that attached, like, you know how Facebook and Instagram are connected? I clicked on something and it brought me to the Instagram page. So now I'm looking at the Instagram page and I'm like, this feels more like a real human being. The page that I was talking to just seems like I don't know. It seemed real because of the highlights. The highlights were so old and it was dating back to like how long ago. So I'm like, okay, this has to be real. But the other account that I found, it was giving more like, this is a person that has Instagram but doesn't really use it like that. Okay, cool. So I'm seeing pictures on this account that the catfish has sent me that's not on that Instagram page. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, the pictures that they were sending me were obviously coming from the real Instagram page. So I go into the tagged photos now and I'm finding tags from like obvious, like this is very obvious, like Keshawn's relatives. So I end up finding his mom's Instagram and I'm seeing the whole family and they're tagging this account in these pictures. So I'm like, this is the real account. I was actually being catfished for real. This is really a catfish. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely shed tears. Yes, I was saying that this is a game and I knew it was a catfish all along, but obviously at some point feelings got involved. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it was really the consistency that I was falling in love with or that I liked, but I definitely shed a 1-2 tears still. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I was getting attached slightly. Like, I liked it. But I was so hurt when I actually found the real guy. I was like, oh my gosh, no way. I actually got catfished for real. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, I couldn't hold my mouth. I couldn't hold it. So I messaged the catfish and I was like, yo, you're a fucking catfish. Like, I knew it. You were not gonna call me. You're a catfish. And I found the real Keshawn and they were like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Going backwards a little bit before I sent in the application and stuff and found the information. This is how the conversation went. what time's your BM go to work? Bro, is she going to work or not? He said, bruh, yes. How many times I'm gonna tell you? And she goes into work for 5 a.m. I don't know who the fuck you talking to. You better calm your ass down, is what he said. I said, she goes to work at 5 a.m.? He said, yes, leaves here at 4:30. I said, LOL, good night. He said, what? I said, good night. He put thumbs up, and then didn't say anything for a hot minute. Then was like, nah, what the fuck is your problem? I'm like, we're not about to FaceTime, right? So I'm going to my bed. Like, this is gonna get real irritating real fast. Then he said, bro, you dead ass? Okay, bro, fuck it. Do what you want, man. Just say what you gotta say, nigga. You ain't gotta be with me. I don't even know why the fuck I'm telling a motherfucker my business anyway, knowing this shit wasn't gonna last. Well, let me just end it for you since that's how you feel. I'll get over it. It's all good, baby girl. God bless. I'll let you know when I'm out there. Because this person bought a plane ticket and all this shit to come see me. So that's what he was still going off of that storyline. So then I'm like, why can't you just FaceTime me for 2 minutes, bro? Just tell her I'm your cousin if she asks. Like, the fuck? We don't even have to say words. Just show your face. The fuck is wrong with you? I want to be... Nah, this is disgusting. I want to be with you, but this shit doesn't make any sense. The fuck you have an iPhone for? Call me for 1 second. No answer. All right, clearly this ain't what you want, because if you did, you'd make a way to do this one simple task. I'm gonna just leave you alone for real, because this don't make no sense. Why am I gonna put myself in a position to get hurt by someone that can't even call me? Laughing emoji. Nah, this was just so dramatic. Like, now I can laugh about it, but what the hell is going on? I said what I had to say. You're gonna end up regretting this, not me. And copy, heard you. Yo, I really just made a bitch play in my face, and I done fucking spent money to come see you. Nah, that's crazy. And nah, obviously this ain't what you want, because you would have at least tried to understand or wait till the time I told you. But no, I'm really mad because I put my kids in this, but it's cool. This is exactly why I don't open up to motherfuckers, man. Fuck you. This person said, oh, I put my kids into this. All you did was send me pictures of children. What do you mean you put your kids into this? It's not like I met them. It's not like I talked to them on FaceTime or nothing. You literally just sent photos of these kids. Mind you, I still to this day, I don't know whose kids these are, you know? So then I said, and if I wait till she's gone to work and you don't call, what should I do then? Hello, LOL. Why are we actually doing this? Like, real shit. Just call me at 4. They said, bruh, the fuck, you don't understand? Fuck you. I don't know why I kept responding. I was having fun. Bruh, the fuck? You don't understand? Fuck you. Tired of you bitches playing with me like I'm not them lame niggas you be fucking with. Like, bruh, I'm so mad right now. All I see is red. Like, huh? So then I said, all I wanted was a phone call. This is OD. Like, I'm sorry. Why am I saying sorry? What the hell? Then they said, and all I want... This is crazy. And all I wanted from your big ass was to be understanding, but you can't even do that. Like, they were rude. So then he replied back to me saying, I'm sorry, keep your shit. You ain't do nothing wrong in your eyes. Then I said, my big ass, LOL, okay, now insulting my looks, bet. Like you ain't want this for real. I don't type like that, but it's because I was talking to an American. It's because I was talking to an American nigga. I thought I needed to talk like that. I don't know. I feel so dumb. But you loved me? Question mark. All of that was clearly just talk. I am an idiot. That nigga put shrug and then said, glad you know. I said, LMAO, you're sick. They said, okay, you know damn well I meant it when I said it, but it's whatever, man. Then hear me, but I thought you meant it. Very clear now that you didn't. He said, are you dumb? That's what I just said. Why is this conversation going on for so long? And he's so fucking rude. Like, what? Should I give up or not? The catfish said, okay, I'm gonna send you a video of this bitch following me around the crib. He's talking about his baby mom like this. I'll show you a video of this bitch following me around the crib and us fighting all the time. Then you'll understand. So no, I can't go or sneak this and that. This is why I treat her like shit. Like, I'm trying not to bring shit between us. You think I want this bitch to find out who I'm talking to? Nah, I don't got time for this bitch to be calling your phone. But it doesn't matter what I say. I'm just wasting your time. Like, damn, why can't you just go along with this shit until I move out in 3 weeks? Yeah, this person was like how they're gonna hit me up in 3 weeks when he's moved out, and if I'm still interested, then we could get back to this. Like, what? So I told him to send the video of her following him around the apartment and whatnot. He was like, copy, but then never sent nothing. So then hear me, can you call me when she leaves for work? Can you call me when she leaves for work? Yes or no? I don't want to be hit up 3 weeks from now. You can call when she leaves and we go from there. Oh my god, am I trifling? Like, what the fuck? Okay, back to after I made the catfish application and I found all these different pages of the Kashan person and I found the real Instagram. I'm messaging the catfish now. And I'm like, there's a lot of pages of you laughing. Then I confronted them and I was like, nigga, you're not from Minneapolis with bear laughing emojis. Where the fuck you get Cortez from if Kashan's last name is Gage or whatever the fuck? Because that's what I found on the Facebook. So then I said, honestly, this shit was really entertaining for real. I enjoyed it. Whoever you are, take care of yourself and hopefully your other victims won't wise up. The catfish was like, you know how dumb you sound right now? LMAO, other victims, motherfucker, it's me, LMAO. If you was smart, you would know I have 2 last names, not 1. Like, at least do the search on me right, LOL. Oh, now you don't got shit to say because I stopped responding. Then they said, not when I finally FaceTime you, you don't answer at 4 like we discussed. You sound crazy as fuck talking about victims. Like, what? But I just replied at 6 and I was like, yeah, whatever. They were just trying to say that they were really the person. Then they sent me a screenshot of them FaceTiming me at 4:11 in the morning. My phone did not ring. So I don't know how they forged this screenshot. I don't know. Yeah, so then I was like, I literally found Kashan's whole family on Instagram, sir. You're not that man. It's okay. Give it up. And your mom has never once, your mom in quotations, and your mom has never once posted that child you claim is your daughter. So where did she come from? She really looks like Kashan for real. This is crazy. Nothing to say, right? LMAO. Why? Me, I dead. So who is this really? Do I know you? They're like, yeah, okay. I said, I don't know what's funny. They're like, you, because you swear you know shit. I'm like, I do though. If you look at the tag posts on the page I sent you on IG, you can find the nigga's whole family for yourself. I'd message one of them, but it doesn't make sense. I've seen enough. You're type funny though. This shit was entertaining. On my life, it really was. Who are you for real? We could be friends, LMFAO. Then they weren't answering, so I was like, okay, take care. So then the person's like, okay, you got me. But I'll tell you why I did it. Besides the family shit, not true. But all I said about me and how I felt is true. Nobody told you to get in the mix, LMAO. And then they were like, nah, wait. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. What was the reason? You're good at Photoshop. I actually believe you bought that ticket and the cruise and everything because they told me they were going on a cruise. They sent me a picture of a ticket for a cruise and a ticket to come to Toronto. They're like, I did, LMAO. I said, sure. Who are you? Are you a girl? How old are you? Actually. So then they were like, and you know what's the funny part? That is my name, LMAO, but nah, man. This nigga a whole grapist and he's gay. Fucking niggas on the low. Nigga a whole DL nigga. Like, what? This whole thing was just so nuts. Then replying back to me asking if they're a girl, they're like, what the fuck? Nah, I sent you my whole dick. Fuck you mean? Because they did send me nudes. But the the it didn't even make sense because that was dark. Like, it was slightly dark. Even though, honestly, this is so inappropriate, but it just didn't look like it belonged. That didn't belong on that body. Like, it just didn't make sense, but I just went along with it. But yeah, so they tried to tell me that their name was actually Cash. So I'm like, your name is Kashan Cortez? Be fucking for real. And I was like, OMG, is that what he went to jail for? Yikes. How old are you? Do I know you in real life? Then the person's like, their name is Cash, not Kashan. And they're saying that they don't know me in real life. I was like, okay. Then they're like, I'm surprised when you did your research, you ain't see his record. I just said it didn't come up at all, which is weird. Yeah, I said, the way you're avoiding telling me your age is concerning. Are you a minor or something? They're like, oh, my bad, I ain't see that. And chill, I'm 25. No, the fuck you're not. No, you're not. Then they just thought this shit was a joke. Like, this shit was all funny. It was not funny at all. Like, this shit is not funny. So then, you know, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let me see what you look like for real. How many years have you been doing this? And then I said, you know, I contacted Catfish weeks ago, right? I never believed you. I never believed you were who you said you were. Just saying. From the first time I mentioned Catfish to you, I was on your ass. I knew I was right. This shit is hilarious. Because I did mention Catfish to them before, but I never actually acted on it because I can't remember why. Yeah, I don't know why I lied and said that I contacted Catfish weeks ago when it was literally like an hour or two before I told them that I knew that they were a catfish. I said, how many years you been doing this? Hear them, fuck you talking about years, LMAO. This year, I just changed my IG. That's why you see everything deleted, LMAO. Mind you, this Instagram account was super old. Like, the account, you know how you can go into About? It tells you how long the page was open for or how long this person had this page. It was literally from like 2019 or something like that, or even older than that. And the highlights on the page are mad old. Like, I'm telling you, this person has been catfishing people for years. I know it. So I was like, okay, I see. You had highlights from like 2 years ago though. They said, damn, you could have told me. Oh, they're replying back to the catfish thing saying, damn, you could have told me. We could have gotten a nice fat check. I'm just saying. Shrug emoji. So I said, well, I still don't know who the fuck you are. So if they contact me, we could still go on the show, right? And then they said, yeah, they know that I never believed, so that's why this whole thing is funny to them. I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously, I did know that there was a catfish, like it was a catfish, but a part of me wanted to believe that it was true in a sense. Yeah, then they replied back to what I said about the highlights being on the Instagram page from like 2 years ago. They're like, you do know you can change the dates, right? To make it look like that. No, you can't. In the top of the highlight where it says how many weeks ago the post was posted, you can't edit that. As far as I know, you can't edit it. Like, what are you talking about? So then I started asking more questions, like, let me see what you look like, and what do you do this whole catfish thing for? Like, is it for money? What's the point of it? So I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the point? Like, are you in New York for real? The person, the catfish is saying that Kashawn raped his little sister, so that's why he did this. I don't see how that makes any sense. Like, if that's true, how is catfishing me and telling me you love me and want to see me and this, that, and the third? How does that help? How does that do anything? Like, what does that do? I don't get it. Like, I'm so confused. So then they start sending these pictures of this person and this girl. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just like, that's not you. This person's gonna say, damn, you must only attract ugly motherfuckers. What? That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. That's not you. So what does that have to do with what type of niggas I attract? Are you stupid? This was just a bunch of bullshit. I'm just like, FaceTime me right now if that's you. No answer. So I just said, stop typing. Like, don't type nothing. Shut up. Then they're just like, I can't FaceTime you right now, but I could do a video, write your name down, then show my face. Like, what do you think this is, 2009? This is big 2023. 20 blood clot 23. And you think that I'm gonna go for that? Writing my name down on a piece of paper and showing me. What does that do? That doesn't do nothing. It doesn't prove nothing. But hear me, but alright, do it. My Instagram name, go ahead. I'm tired and about to go to sleep, so hurry up, please. Then they're like, I'm just playing. I'm a girl. I can't keep up with this charade. I'm like, yeah, I knew it. You saying shit like stink a butt, because that's what they would call me, like stink and all these things. And other shit gave it away. What nigga blocked someone randomly to see what they would do? I'm like, yeah, this has to be a girl, because that's what they did. Did some weird shit like that. So whose dick was that? And then I'm asking if it's these girls, like, because, you know, there's a few girls from TikTok that like me or whatever. So I'm thinking maybe it's one of them. So I started naming all these different names. And hear me, must be one of the TikTok girls that like me or something. Oh my God. So then they were like, girl, no, my name is Ayana. I'm like, all right, are you in New York for real, Ayana? Then they sent a picture of the girl. The girl with the red hair that was posted for Mother's Day. I swear to you, this girl was posted on the Instagram page for Mother's Day. I swear to you, bro. So that's why I said, ain't this the BM that lost the baby? Because he did eventually tell me that. It's just so much shit. So I said, ain't this the BM that lost the baby? LOL. They said, girl, no. LMAO, what the fuck? I'm Damani mother. LOL, that's my daughter. Like, what? Oh gosh, if I have pictures of these kids, I will put them inside this video so you guys can see. If I can find all the pictures and everything, I will put the receipts and shit right here. So yeah, once they told me they were a girl and then sent this picture of this girl, I was like, honestly, I can't do this. Like, no offense, but she's not really my cup of tea. So that's when I was just like, yeah, this was fun and all, but like, take care. Because I'm not, like, I don't need no more female friends. And like, if you're trying to be on a romantic tip, you're not my cup of tea, like not my spec. So I was just like, yeah, you can take care. Like, so then they were like, oh, I thought you wanted to be friends, but what? Thought you wanted to be friends, but on YouTube? Like what? Yeah, so they were just like, oh, I thought you wanted to be friends, but like you two, like take care. Yeah, I just said there's no point. Like, I don't think that's you in the picture either. Okay, so then the following day, I'm at work. I see that I'm getting phone calls from my 818 number. right? I'm like, what the fuck? Mind you, my phone's always on D&D, like always on D&D. So I'm just seeing the missed call, and 818 is a Los Angeles or whatever. It's American. It's an American area code from California, right? From LA. So I'm like, yo, who could possibly be calling me? Completely forgetting that I reached out to Catfish, you know, because I'm not thinking the Catfish shit was even the real right link. Like, I wasn't thinking. Then I see a text message roll in, June 7th of 2023. I get a text message that says, "Hi Brianna, I'm a producer on Catfish and would like to talk to you about 𝐃𝐿'. My name is," I'm not gonna include their name, "but you can reach me directly at this number, thanks." So of course I called the number and they're like, "Yeah, like this is such and such from Catfish. You know, can you tell me a little bit about the situation? 𝐅𝐸𝐇𝐀, blah, blah, blah." So I'm telling them everything. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I've been talking to this person named 𝐃𝐿 Cortez for like 3 months now. And we have never gotten on the phone, I've never heard their voice outside of videos that they've sent. And like, I'm in love with this person, but I haven't seen them. I even went to New York and I haven't seen this person. Like, this is crazy. I don't know what to do, you know? But like, I really love them. I'm selling this. I'm selling it because at this point I already know that it's not the person, but I had to sell it. Because why wouldn't I want that? Why wouldn't I want to go on TV? I love Catfish. I love 𝐁𝐃𝐄𝐓. 𝐁𝐃𝐃 is hot even. I'm trying to be on the show. What the fuck? I want to go on national television and tell the world that I'm being catfished. I would love that opportunity. So I'm selling it. They're like, okay, like we're gonna have producers reach out to 𝐃𝐿. Like, don't let him know that you know he's a catfish, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna send you some information, some things that you need to fill out via email. So, you know, make sure you check your email and sign all the documents and send it back and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was a lot. Like, I was just like, no way this is real. This has to be fake. So then later on that day, the producer again texted me and was like, "Hey Brianna, I got some news about 𝐃𝐿. Please give me a call." I get on the phone with him again and he's telling me that I need to tell 𝐃𝐿 to like answer his DMs on Instagram because they've sent him a message on Instagram to get him to like participate, to talk to the producers and whatnot and blah, 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 blah. So now I'm messaging down 𝐃𝐿's phone, telling him the producer's gonna reach out to you. So I messaged and I'm like, yo, a producer's gonna reach out to you from MTV. Hello, answer me. Like, they were not answering. I'm like, yo, you are the most consistent person on the face of the planet Earth. Now all of a sudden, because what, we're not talking romantically anymore, you don't wanna answer me? So I'm, hello, where are you? They were just not answering. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Are you sleeping? We'll be compensated. I was just trying to get this money, man. The producers told me that they were gonna pay us $2,500 each. Like, come on, bro. Why would we not want to go on national television to get this money? Like, come on. What the fuck? Why are you not answering now? Can we just do this? We're gonna get paid. This will be a good thing. Come on. I actually only reached out to them last night. LOL. I really believed everything up until last night. I really liked you for real. I want to meet in real life. Yo, I'm a lying piece of shit. Wow, I was actually a liar. I mean, I did like them. That's not a lie. But I was just really trying to be persuasive. So then I sent a screenshot of the Instagram page that supposedly reached out to the catfish via DM, right? So I'm still going. I don't know if you don't believe me or what, but can you look in your message request and see if you got a DM from this person? This is a great opportunity. You don't want to miss out. We'll meet and get paid. We'll be getting paid and you're seriously not replying? Fuck is wrong with you? This is real. Can you please just read the message they sent? You were just asking me for $30 and you could get paid $2,500. Please fix up. Yo, this is such a good opportunity in my opinion. Why are you passing it up? Why are you doing this? Please. Yo, I wanted the money bad. Hear me then. We can be friends after. So I screenshot the conversation between me and the producer and sent it. And then they finally replied the next day at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, what? They said, my bad, I'm here at work. Like, what? So then I sent this big, oh my God, I was really going ham. Because I really wanted them to get on the I really wanted to do the show. You know how much I love Catfish? Like, this was the opportunity of a lifetime in my opinion. Oh, I was so trying to do this. Like, I really wanted to do it, bro. They said that they will fly me out. They will fly us out. Like, they will do all the things. They said they'll fly us to New York, pay for my stay, pay for my Airbnb, all the food, and give me $2,500 on top of that. Why are we not going for this? Like, why the fuck wouldn't we do it? Are you stupid? I said, I don't want to keep messaging you and bothering you, but are you willing to go on the show and meet me in real life? Just let me know so I don't keep annoying you. I just really think this would be a good opportunity and I personally don't want to miss out on it. But if you'd rather not, I can understand. Please let me know what you want to do. No answer. So then I said, why won't you answer? Oh my God, I really wanted this opportunity. Look at the amount of messages that I sent. Holy shit. Why won't you answer? Do I know you in real life? Is that why you don't want to do this? Like, what the fuck? Money is on the line. You don't want money? Are you scared? If the other girls you're catfishing find out, who cares? You're getting money. You clearly never liked me at all if you don't want to meet. Everything you said was fake then. I'm trying to gaslight this motherfucker. I'm trying to get him to do this show. Money's on the line. Why don't you want to go on Catfish? Are you dumb? You wasted my time for 2 fucking months, you stupid bitch. Ugh. Then all of a sudden they texted them back. So the producer had just called me and told me that, you know, Kashan is willing to participate. Like, he's messaged back his producer. This is how this is gonna go. Like, we're gonna get on a Zoom call. I'm gonna interview you. Like, you know, they're basically explaining how the whole process goes. I was like, this is absolutely insane. So me and Kashan are still corresponding with each other, but we weren't supposed to be. But like, so when the Kashan or Cash texted them back, I said, I heard, my producer just called me. They didn't say what you said, of course. You have confidentiality or whatever with your producer. Hear me, can we talk? Why are you being so cold toward me? I was just trying to be nice to get them to do the show, honestly. And I really wanted to meet this person because I wanted to know who the fuck this was. Who is it? So then they said, you said it's no point of us talking, so I left you alone. I said, I only said that because honestly my feelings were hurt. And I was mad. I called out from work, but I really couldn't go in. This whole thing has been making me really anxious. I'm sorry. Then they said, no need to apologize. Anybody would feel the same way if they was in your situation. I said, I guess you're right. So does this mean you're willing to meet? I really want to. I still think we could be something, even if it's just friends. I like talking to you. I miss it. Nah, honestly, I really did miss it for true. Like, even to this day, I still miss talking to this person. Like, no funny shit. So then they were like, yeah, just waiting to hear back from the dude. My bad, I'm smoking. I said, yes, as in you're willing to meet. They said, duh. I said, just checking. Like, you're good though? How have you been the past 2 days? They're like, I'm straight. You? I'm like, okay, I just been bored. Yo, it's like they didn't care no more. Now that I knew that they were catfish and like it was getting serious, like we're about to go on this show, they stopped giving me like the love and care. Like, just because I said I didn't want to talk to you no more because you're a girl doesn't mean that I don't still like you. Like, I still kind of like you. I like talking to you and stuff. They would just take forever to reply, and it was getting like, why can't we just go back to how it was? It was fun. We were just not conversing like how we used to. And it was irritating me. Like, I'm still trying to be nice to this person to mostly to get them to do the show, but also because I miss talking to them. So that's why I was still trying to converse with them. I said I go back and read our messages sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie, I really did. Like, I would go back and read our messages from when they pranked me and blocked me and I deleted everything. Like, I went back from then all the way down. Like, I would reread it over and over and over again because I was like, damn, there was really a point where I was really fucking with this person. Like, I genuinely liked them for real. Oh, I would reread the part where he told me he loved me for the first time. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I shed tears over this shit. This is killing me too. Not you trying to be talking about, I know you need the money because you asked for $30. LMAO, you funny as fuck, man. And I don't need their money, LOL. But you could use that as an advantage to bump up your YouTube. So this person knew that I was on YouTube and knew that I was doing social media and stuff like that. So he obviously seen that like this could possibly help me in a sense, like get to a more global, like, you know what I mean? Like, they knew what this could do for me and they wouldn't do it. Oh yeah, I just told them like, I need the money. Like, I don't, like, if you don't need the money, that's cool, but I need the money. So I'm trying to do this shit for real. But yeah, they said that they can't be friends with someone that they like, but associates, yeah, I guess. I said, you really like me? They said yes. I And at this point in time, the producer, I talked to the producer and he was like, Kashawn has not been responding. So I was like, what the fuck? This man is making it seem like he's talking to the producer and we're gonna do this shit for real. And he's not talking to them. So I was like, you just told me you like me. And now I'm hearing that you're not talking to the producer. Like, that's fucked up. So I was like, nah, no, you don't. You haven't been talking to the producer, question mark. If you really liked me and meant all of the things you were saying before, you would be talking to them so that we can meet. I'm not a mean person. I think you should know this by now. I want to see you. Please talk to them. Because I'm not mean. Like, even if this nigga was ugly as hell, or like I wasn't attracted to this person, I would still be nice. I'm not an asshole. You could be toothless. You could have, like, you could just have all the issues in the world. I would still be nice. Like, at the end of the day, I want to know who's catfishing me. That was the point. Like, I just wanted to know who the fuck this was. If they were attractive, you're a little bit mad. Like, you're obviously slightly tapped, but some could maybe work. Like, you know what I mean? If you look good, we could probably get over this or get you some psychological help. I clearly also need psychological help because why am I falling in love with a catfish? I needed to be hugged more, I think, as a child. It was just a lot. Like, this, I don't know what was going on because we were still having conversations even after all of this shit. The producer told me that I should block Kashawn and give him an ultimatum. Just be like, yo, if you don't talk to the producers, like, I'm done talking to you. But I knew that wasn't gonna work because they clearly don't want to go on the show, but they were making it seem like we were gonna get on there. I did my interview with the producer. The interview went so well. I was so nervous, but it went so well. And the producer was like, nah, you're literally perfect for television. Like, this is gonna be perfect. Like, we just gotta get Kashawn to participate. Like, it's gonna be amazing. You've got a great personality. This, that, and the third. My interview was chef's kiss, man. I couldn't wait to see myself on TV. And they ruined it. They ruined my opportunity because they didn't want to go on the show. I could cry even thinking about it right now because that would have been cool. That would have been so cool, bro. Oh, I was so excited. I was telling everybody, guys. Like, I was telling everybody I'm gonna be on Catfish. But that's why you should just keep your mouth quiet and not tell anybody anything. But I was telling the whole world, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be on Catfish, you know? I was getting catfish for like 2 months and I'm gonna be on television. But yeah, like, this shit is crazy. There was a conversation that we had when they addressed me by name. So then I was like, yeah, Ayana. And they were like, oh, the fact that you think I'm a female is very funny. And I was like, I'm literally not gonna know if you're a boy or a man. I mean, you're not a man or a girl. Or man or a woman until we meet in real life, because you're sending pictures of this random girl and then you're sending a picture of this guy with this other girl. Who are you, bro? I don't know who you are. Yeah, they were like, sure. And I was like, if you're a man, a black man, I would prefer that. But I like girls too, just saying, like, you know, slightly. I do. So then they said, the pics I sent you with my cousin in it, yeah, that's me, LOL. And my pic has my whole hands on it, LOL. If you peeped, LOL, I ain't ugly for sure, LMAO, but you'll see me. They said that there was tattoos on their hand in the nudes that they sent me, but I never noticed that. I was just focused on the dick. Why? This is just a crazy situation. Are you Jamaican? I said. They said yes. I told you nothing but the pic was a lie. Everything else was real. My mom is Jamaican. My pop's from St. Vincent and St. Kitts. So they clearly did lie because they also said they were Puerto Rican or some shit. Where did the Spanish drop in? We had a whole conversation about you being Spanish or you being Dominican or something. It was either Dominican or Puerto Rican. You said that one of your parents was that and that you could speak Spanish. So how did it go from that? You literally getting mad at me for saying, didn't you say didn't you say that your dad was from St. Kitts and your mom was Jamaican? Like, where did the Dominican part like come in? And now you're saying the same thing that I said, but you were just getting at me like a couple weeks ago for that. Like, what? This whole shit is just crazy. Then they're gonna ask me if I'm 26 for real. I was like, yeah, are you 25? You literally just told me you're 25 the other day, but when this whole shit started, you said you were 34. They even lied. They even lied about being 25. They literally told me 2 days before this that they were 25. Now I turned 24 in April. Who are you and how old are you and what are you, bro? Like, what? The nigga was not even a Virgo. He told me he was a Virgo. The nigga's not a Virgo. The man's a Taurus. But we were literally just having conversation like regular at a certain point. It's blowing my scalati right now. Like, I'm just like, I still can't believe that this is real. What? But if you knew I was fake the whole time, LMAO, why you ain't playing along? Like, use it to your advantage. LOL, like, no funny shit. I was gonna send you $500 just cause was gonna send it to you yesterday, but I guess you're not money hungry or whatever the case may be. I'm really not though. Like, I've never talked to a man just for money. Some people out here are really looking for genuine connections. I'm one of those people. Like, money was never really, like, you know what I mean? You sent me bread 1 and 2 times. That was great and fine and dandy, but that wasn't the reason I was talking to you. It's not because I wanted money. I was like actually trying to find a connection. Like, I actually thought that you were fucking with me. Like, what? I was even still sending them videos of myself even after. What the hell? Yeah, we were still talking even after that. I really believe that I was still talking to this person even around Christmas of the year 2023. So I kept talking to them. Mind you, the last conversation that I just read out, that's from June. I was still talking to this person in December. And we didn't do the show. The producers at Catfish told me that he wasn't participating, so it just kind of died. Like, it just didn't go nowhere. This man, he just didn't want to do it, and he wouldn't tell me straight, I'm not trying to do this. Like, I don't want to go on the show. He wouldn't tell me. I was so ready, and this man would not do the show, bro. Or this person, whoever the Catfish actually is, they would not do it. So long story short, I did all of this shit for no reason, and it just got to a point where the producer was like, yeah, you just gotta block him, or send him a message and just say, honestly, I'm gonna block you. If you want to do the show, reach out to the producer. He never reached out, and then it just didn't work. I asked the producer if I could have my interview footage, and they said no. So yeah, that was the end of that. That was the end of that. And then me and the Catfish, we kept speaking for a little bit up until like Christmas. I remember telling him happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. And then one day I just got a text saying, this is done, like, bye. And then they blocked me on everything. So I have no access to communicating with this Catfish anymore. I do miss them. It was a really fun period of time. Like, I would have willingly been friends with them. Like, they don't get it. They don't know me. They don't know me, man. I would have still been friends with them. I actually would have. But it is what it is. Like, I just really wanted the opportunity to go on Catfish. That's so embarrassing that I actually got Catfish in 2023. But anyways, moving forward. So last year, I was talking to this young man that I found on TikTok, right? You guys probably know Nicholas. Like, you know the guy, he's from New York, and he's always going around New York eating food and like indulging in different cultures, cuisine. Yeah, so there was a video that was posted. I'll insert the video.
What you doing? You looking for a new girl?
I've been fucking prostitute.
Who's that on the phone just now? Some lady yelling at you.
It's some white girl.
Who got the Patron?
That's me. That's her bottle. She drinks that all by herself.
It's nice out over here. Why are you all locked up in here?
I'll be trying to get them to stop drinking and work out. I don't do none of that shit.
Where are you from? Boston or something?
Yeah.
You got the Boston accent.
Girlfriend coming up.
It's a family reunion.
Prostitute? I'm not with any of that.
It seems like when he drinks, if he doesn't got, he's got to buy some.
I can't leave him. Say I go back home for a night or two. Can't even handle a night or two.
How'd you two meet?
I was taking my son to daycare. And he pulled up talking crazy shit, and I was like, "You're so disrespectful." And he was like, "I'm just trying to handle you. I felt bad." And I was like, "All right, I'm gonna give you a chance."
Damn. We got a nice sunny day out. We gotta get this guy a haircut.
Buy him a car.
Yeah, I got you.
Yo, my boy.
Let's go.
I don't know. You better watch out. Once he gets a haircut, he's gonna have all the ladies on him.
I'm ready.
And you just gotta do that 5 times a week. You got it in you, bro. You just gotta bring a camera everywhere. This guy starts helping himself. Would you stop drinking for Kelvin?
I would stop drinking for Kelvin.
Would you stop drinking for?
I
Would you
drink.
stop drinking for me? Would you stop drinking for me?
Yes, I will.
Like I thought.
A shot of Patron?
I'm good. How long did it take you to drink that?
Half a day.
We're in the Bronx. We're getting this guy a haircut. Necesita el revival de Jesucristo. Any last words?
I need to find real true love, a baby mom.
You will.
I must have commented on this video saying, like, you know, I hope he gets the help that he needs, because low-key I found him attractive. Like, in a sense, there's something about him that's attractive, but he clearly needs help. Like, this is an alcoholic. So I left my comment saying, you know, I hope he gets help. And one day I was on TikTok and I seen that somebody who looked familiar liked my comment. So when I click on this profile, it's the guy in the video. So I went on his page and I must have liked the one TikTok that he had posted on his page. He goes, I mean, he kind of looked good in a sense. So then I go on Instagram and I see that I've gained a new follower and I have a DM. So, you know, me and the person from the video start talking to each other. We start talking. We didn't really hit it off like that because honestly, like I said, I'm kind of nervous talking to new people on the phone, and he was very adamant about getting on the phone. So we get on the phone one night and I'm shy. Like, I'm just like shy, but he was talking like bro, this man yaps, bro. As like what I can remember of this guy, because this was last year, like we haven't spoken in how long. He just yaps and he just says the dumbest shit. Like, I don't want to say he's an idiot, but bro, this nigga's fucking he was just really something else. Like, you could just tell from the TikToks that he was in that he is just, I don't know what I saw in this person, but it was fun talking to him. I won't lie, he was funny and like fun, but he was so rude. Why are people from New York so fucking rude? Like, he was just rude but funny. He kept me entertained, not gonna lie. Like, he was crazy as well. Like, I would go out and this nigga would be calling me. I'm outside at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You're calling me to tell me, don't fuck no niggas. Make sure you're not out there fucking niggas. I'm like, what the hell? If I was fucking, don't you think I wouldn't answer the FaceTime? Like, I wouldn't answer your call. What the thing that kept me talking to this guy though was how he said my name. I really liked how he said my name, Brianna.
Good morning, Brianna.
I just really liked it. Okay, but anyways, long story short, I thought he was entertaining. The TikTok at that time was like, it was viral. Like, that video was going up. All 3 of the videos that Nicholas posted with this guy had a lot of views. So I'm like, hey, this man also lives in New York. So I'm like, bro, this is a perfect opportunity, because nobody else that I know in New York was willing to go on Catfish with me. So I'm like, bro, people lie to Catfish all the time. This is an opportunity. I could literally get on Catfish with the same 𝐃𝐄𝐍'𝐓 story and just use this young man, and boom, we're on TV. It would be a classic episode, because this nigga's like stupid. Like, he's stupid, dumb, funny, and I'm slightly humorous as well. So like, this could work out. You know what I mean? Like, this could be a great opportunity. Let's trick Catfish and get on the show. Because bro, how many episodes of Catfish have there been when the people are literally scamming Catfish? Like, they literally just did this to get on the show and get money. There's been so many episodes like that. The reason why this idea came into my head is because there was an episode that aired with this guy, and he had been talking to this girl on and off for years. She applied to Catfish, they get on the show and they met. I don't think anything ever came from it, but on the Catfish official Instagram page, I remember looking at a video. It was a reel or something.
Hello. How y'all doing? Nice to meet you.
I don't even know how to approach you right now.
I mean, I ain't know how to really tell you.
What is it that you gotta tell me? Because obviously you not catfishing me, so.
I was just, I was in a marriage. I should have told you when I first met you, but it was a real tumultuous situation. But, I'm out of there. I'm completely separated now. I'm done. I love you. My feelings for you is real. Everything's real. Nothing's fake.
In the comment section, this girl's like, that's my boyfriend. Like, this episode was fake. He's not with her. Like, that's my man. I literally have video proof of him with me that day. He just went on the show for a check. So I was like, for true? So I go on this girl's page and I'm like, are you serious? Like, did he scam Catfish? Like, is that really what happened? She's like, yes, girl, I could send you the proof. Like, this is me with him that day of the episode, this, that, and the third. She sent me all the proof. I don't know why I was doing this. Like, this was just very mix up of me to even DM this girl, but I just wanted to know, damn, they really scam Catfish for true? Like, this is really a scam? Like, he literally just went on there for a check? And she was like, yeah, she sent all the videos and pictures and whatnot. And I was like, okay, well, anyways, good luck to you in your relationship. Like, that's nice. But that just sparked something inside of me, because I was like, bro, I could literally do this too. We could just get on Catfish, me and this man. I'm gonna call him, well, in the TikTok, they called him Kelvin, but that's not his name. Or is it? Yo, I can't even remember what this man's name is. I think it's Kelvin. I'm just gonna say K. Is it Kelvin? Yo, I can't remember the man's name at all. But anyways, we're just gonna go with K. I'm like to K, yo, have you ever been on TV? Do you wanna go on TV? This is random, but have you ever thought about going on a TV show? Is TV something you'd be interested in? Like, am I a producer? I don't know why I'm talking to him like I'm the producer of the show. He said, yeah, if they pay me, why not? I said, yeah, I got a proposition for you about a TV show. He said, what's the catch and how much money? I said, I'm gonna call you later and tell you. Yeah, I called him and told him the story, and I remember him saying, yo, you're dumb. You're so dumb. Like, how do you let somebody catfish you? Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, this is why I can't talk to niggas from New York, because he thought it was so funny. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you this because it hurt my feet. Like, I was still a little bit hurt about it. Like, you know what I mean? And you're here calling me dumb. And I'm trying to get you some money. Anyways, basically I reached out to Catfish again to get me and this K to go on the show, and this man, he ruined the whole thing. I started talking to the producers. We're trying to set this shit up. Like, yeah, a new page DM'd me the other day on Instagram saying it was Kashawn and like, you know, they're ready to meet and blah blah blah. The producer was eating this shit up, you know, and I said to Kay, we need to talk before you get on the phone with the producer. I need to tell you what to say, right? And he did not get on the phone with me, and then is gonna text me saying I talked to the producer. Like, oh my god. He messaged me and was like, Brianna, I spoke to some guy, but I didn't have the pictures of Cash. He said he doesn't believe it, but he's gonna see if they take it. And they didn't take it. So yeah, we literally did all that shit for no reason. And like, he ruined it because I need to tell him some more information, and he's telling me you should have sent me more info on Cash. And I'm like, I wanted you to call me before you talked to the producer, but you didn't call. So that was just the end of it. Like, I stopped talking to that guy and I didn't end up on Catfish. But honestly, I don't know if this video is gonna get posted. I'm not even sure if this is coherent and if this makes any sense. But basically, I told this long story just to say, like, yeah, there's still people out there that are getting catfish in this day and age. This is a real phenomenon. Nah, really and truly, I don't even know what the moral of the story is. It's just like, don't talk to strangers. I love talking to strangers, bro. From I was a kid, I've been loving talking to strangers, like literally. From Club Penguin, Habbo, Omegle, Monkey, like I have always loved talking to strangers. Periscope, all TikTok now. I love talking to a stranger. It's so fun. Will I ever get catfished again in this life? Who knows? Maybe I will. So I could try to get it on the show again. But the show, what happened to Catfish? I think it's canceled. Neve is apparently a realtor now. Like, he's selling houses. So I think Catfish is over, sadly. But I just wanted to get on the show, man. And to this day, I still don't know who Kashawn is. I don't know who the real, like, I don't know who the real person is behind that page. And I'm really sad about it. Like, I wish they would come forward and reveal themselves to me. If I had another phone number, I would totally text those numbers and see if they would reply. Mind you, the person who was catfishing me, their Instagram, they blocked me on Instagram. So I can't see nothing that they've posted, but I can still see the name, and they're verified on Instagram now. I want to know how you're getting verified when you're a catfish. How does that work? So that person's still out there catfishing, I'm sure of it. But yeah, that was my story of me getting catfished in 2023. I still don't know who the person is. I miss them. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't think I'm an idiot, bro. I'm actually quite smart, but I was just having fun at that period of time. Like, it was just a fun thing that was happening to me. Anyways, see you in my next video. Bye.